Welcome to the ultimate general knowledge quiz. Think you know it all? Test your brain with questions covering science, history, pop culture, and wild facts you've never heard before. You'll have 10 seconds per question, but you can pause if needed. Send your result in the comments. No pressure. If you enjoyed this, hit like, share, and subscribe for more fun and educational content. Let's begin.
Which animal can live both in water and on land? Of course, crocodile. What is the color of emerald? The color is green. What does a seismometer measure? Seismometer measure earthquakes. What is the main ingredient in sushi? The answer is rice. What does an octopus have 8 of? The correct answer is tentacles. How many chambers does the human heart have? And the answer is 4. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? The largest internal organ is liver. What is the study of weather called? It is meteorology. In which year did the Titanic sink? The Titanic sank in 1912. Which gas makes up most of the sun's mass? And the answer is hydrogen. What is the smallest planet in the solar system? The smallest planet is Mercury. Which instrument measures air pressure? The answer is barometer. What is the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit? The correct choice is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the main component of natural gas? The main component is methane. What is the powerhouse of the cell? It is mitochondria. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? The first man was Neil Armstrong. Which planet has the most moons in our solar system? The answer is Saturn. What is the largest ocean on Earth? The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean. Which is the largest mammal in the world? The correct answer is whale. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? The answer is bat. What do bees collect from flowers? Bees collect pollen. Which bird is often associated with peace? It is dove. What is the name of the fairy in Peter Pan? The answer is Tinker Bell. Which metal is used to make coins? The correct answer is copper. What is the main gas in Earth's atmosphere? The answer is nitrogen. How many wings does a butterfly have? The correct one is 4. What type of animal is a frog? The frog is amphibian. Which fruit is known for having many seeds inside? It is strawberry. Which ocean is the coldest? The answer is Arctic. What do caterpillars turn into? The answer is butterflies. What is the smallest unit of matter? The smallest unit is atom. What shape is a traffic stop sign? And the answer is octagon. What do you call a group of fish? The answer is school. What is the process of water turning to gas called? The correct answer is evaporation. What do we breathe in to stay alive? The answer is oxygen. What food does a panda mostly eat? It is bamboo. What color are flamingos naturally before eating shrimp? And the correct choice is gray. What metal is liquid at room temperature? The answer is mercury. What is the hardest natural substance? Correct answer is diamond.
Subscribe for more fun and educational content.
What is the rarest blood type in humans? The answer is AB negative. Which animal has the longest gestation period? The correct answer is elephant. What is the world's smallest ocean? The world's smallest ocean is Arctic Ocean. Which country invented tea bags by accident? The correct answer is USA. What is the only food that never spoils? It is honey. What is the fastest land animal over long distances? The fastest is pronghorn antelope. What is the only continent without bees? The answer is Antarctica. What is the most stolen food in the world? The correct choice is cheese. Which planet has the shortest day? The answer is Jupiter. How many teeth does an adult human have? The correct answer is 32. What is the world's largest living organism? It is honey fungus. Which animal has the strongest bite force? The correct one is hippopotamus. Which planet has the most violent storms? The answer is Neptune. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? She was Marie Curie. Which blood type is the universal donor? It is O negative. Which ancient civilization built Machu Picchu? The answer is Inca. What was the first country to use paper money? The correct one is China. Which artist cut off his own ear? correct answer is Van Gogh. What is the best-selling book series of all time? The best-selling book is the Bible. Which fruit is known as the king of fruits? The king of fruits is durian. What is the world's most expensive spice? It is saffron. Which nut is used to make marzipan? The correct choice is almond. Which animal's fingerprints resemble humans? The answer is koala. Which country has a square flag? The country with square flag is Switzerland. What is the shortest war in history? The answer is 38 minutes. Which ancient city was buried by Mount Vesuvius? It was Pompeii. Which composer was deaf by the end of his life? The correct answer is Beethoven. What is the best-selling album of all time? The best-selling album is Thriller. Which country eats the most chocolate per capita? The correct one is Switzerland. What is the world's most expensive coffee? The answer is Kopi Luwak. Which animal has blue blood? Blue blood has octopus. What is the only U.S. state without a McDonald's? The answer is Vermont. Which country has the most tornadoes? The correct choice is USA. What was the first city to reach 1 million people? It was Babylon. Which empire invented the concept of zero? And the answer is Mayan. What is the national instrument of Scotland? The answer is bagpipes. Which movie won the first Oscar for Best Animated Feature? The answer is Shrek. Which nut is used to make dynamite? The correct answer is peanut. What is the fear of vegetables called? The correct choice is lachanophobia. Which country has a dragon on its flag? And the correct one is Bhutan.
Subscribe for more fun and educational content.
Which ancient wonder was a giant statue in Greece? The answer is Colossus of Rhodes. What was the first video uploaded to YouTube? The first video was me at the zoo. Which movie won the first Oscar for Best Picture? The correct answer is Wings. Which vegetable is 90% water? It is cucumber. What is the most consumed meat worldwide? The correct answer is pork. Which country invented ice cream? Of course, Italy. What is the most common name in the world? The most common name is Muhammad. Which animal can't jump? The answer is elephant. Which tree can live for over 5,000 years? It is bristlecone pine. Which country has the most UNESCO World Heritage Sites? And the answer is Italy. Who was the first female pharaoh of Egypt? The first female was Hatshepsut. Which artist painted the Scream? The artist is Edvard Munch. Which Shakespeare play features the line "to be or not to be"? The answer is Hamlet. What is the national dance of Brazil? Of course, samba. What is the only U.S. state that grows coffee commercially? And the answer is Hawaii. What is the only snake that builds nests? The correct answer is king cobra. Which country has the world's oldest constitution? The world's oldest constitution has USA. Which animal's heart is located in its head? The animal is shrimp. Which country eats the most spicy food per capita? The answer is Thailand. What is the world's most expensive nut? The answer is macadamia. Which country invented the sandwich? The sandwich invented England. What was the first feature-length animated movie? The first animated movie was Snow White. Which band's final concert was at Candlestick Park? And the answer is the Beatles. What is the most visited museum in the world? The most visited museum is Louvre. Which planet has the most extreme temperature changes? The correct one is Mercury. What is the world's fastest fish? The fastest fish is sailfish. What is the world's slowest mammal? The answer is sloth. Which painter created the persistence of memory? The correct answer is Salvador Dali. What is the national instrument of Japan? The correct one is shamisen. What is the only U.S. state with a one-syllable name? It is Maine. Which famous scientist developed the theory of relativity? He was Albert Einstein. Which sea is the saltiest in the world? The saltiest is Dead Sea. What country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? The answer is France. Which animal has the longest pregnancy, up to 22 months? The correct one is elephant. What was the first country to abolish slavery? And the answer is Haiti. Which fruit is nicknamed the hairy fruit? The hairy fruit is rambutan. Which country invented the fortune cookie? The correct answer is USA. What is the fear of mirrors called? The answer is isoptrophobia. Which ancient wonder was powered by water? It was Hanging Gardens of Babylon. What is the only instrument played in every continent? And the correct answer is drum.
Subscribe for more fun and educational content.